Hey boys, it's Chubby coming at you for another Homebrew Wednesday update. Sorry it's been a bit long, but I haven't really had much to say. Just been gunning through the SJ4 challenge beers, and now I can officially say I'm done. I've finished all 20 of my beers. They've been rated and they're gone. There was some fantastic beers in there, and just from the 20 beers I got, I learned loads. Just lots. I'm glad I actually entered this competition. So yeah, that's it, done. I've also been getting some feedback on my beer. Ego was a little bit bruised, but I'm going to say over ego. But once I got over my little ego hump, I started looking at it, and there's good feedback there. It's something I can take to help improve on my beers. And speaking of improving on beers, got a beer here. Now this beer, you saw the brew day. So this is my smash beer. So it's relatively clear. Still a bit of a haze in there. So this is my smash beer, otherwise known as my Casket ale. There's a plain Gladfield's Pale Ale malt and mosaic hop. Simple as. So let's give it a sip, shall we? Oh, the nose has really developed a lot over the last couple of weeks. Last week, it was alright, it wasn't much, but this week the nose has really improved a lot. Looks like the mosaic hop needs a little bit of time just to really get into its prime. Tropical fruit, mango, smells good. Cheers, boys. Wow, that has improved a lot. I drank this last week. It was right. It was a bit more malty than I was hoping for. It's still a bit malty, but it was a lot more malty. There wasn't much hop character in there, and I wasn't that happy, so I left it. This week, wow, it has improved a lot. This is tasting fantastic. I think I'll be drinking quite a few of these today. Oh, chocolate fruit, mango, nice little bit of sweetness. Quite a bit of a dry beer, it did attenuate quite low. Nice bready malt aftertaste, and leaves a nice dry finish, so it really wants you to carry on drinking that. So that's my smash beer, which this leads me to the next kind of series of beers that I'll be doing. I'll be doing what I call my Casket Ale series. Now, I have had, I've had some good beers, I've had some bad beers, and I've learned a lot from beers. But what I'm doing now is I'm going straight back to the basics and starting from the basics. So I'm going to be sticking with this beer. So this Casket Ale is my base beer. I didn't do anything different. I put some 5.2 stabilizer in the mash, added the hops. I didn't do anything to the water. There's straight water from my tap into the brew. So this is my base beer. This is what I'm used to drinking. So the next Casket beer is going to be the exact same malt bill, the exact same hops, even hop additions, everything's going to be the exact same, except I'm going to be playing with water chemistry in this. Because I still feel that my hop character is not quite popping as much as it should. It's quite mute. So I'm still reading up to this, but what I've read is that you need quite a bit of calcium and nitrates in your beer. I think it's nitrates. Isn't that right? Epsom salts. Magnesium. I think I'm got Bruce Smith behind there. To really emphasize the hop character. So I got the water report for my beers, and the reads came out as the calcium came out as 10.2 parts per million. Magnesium 2.4 parts per million. The what was it? NA is baking soda. Sorry, it's all the technical stuff. So the Na is 12.4. The SO4 is, I think it's magnesium, is 15.6, and the Ci is 23.1. So those are all the salts in your water. So as you can hear, they're quite low numbers. So if I go into Beersmith and say, okay, I want to match this to Birch-on-Trent water, the difference is enormous. Now this is the extreme Birch-on-Trent. These are not even going to be that hard because the brewers in Birch-on-Trent actually soften their water a little bit. My water is very soft. So just to the Birch-on-Trent, the CA, which I think is gypsum. Sorry, my chemistry is not that great. So the CA is 295 parts per million. The Mg is 45 parts per million. The Na is 55 parts per million, and the SO4 is 725 parts per million, and the Ci is 25 parts per million. Yeah, so you can see there's a big difference. My calcium, I think it's calcium, is 10.2, while Birch-on-Trent is 295. So there would be a big difference in hop character between that. There's almost 285 parts per million difference in the salts. So my water is very soft. And to get a really hoppy, beautiful beer, you need quite a hard water to emphasize the hops. So the next beer, which is going to be this one, exact same, is just going to be water chemistry. So I'm going to do the exact same, use the 5.2 stabilizer in the mash, and in the actual boil I'm going to be adding in gypsum and I think calcium chloride or Epsom salts. One of the two. I'm still working out, but I'll be adding 2 water additions just to try and harden my water so I can really emphasize the hops, because I want more hops and I'm not getting them. They always come out a little bit mute. Even my Big Eagle Ale, which had lots and lots of hops in it, came out meh, alright. And it has been a constant feedback that I've been getting from a lot of people is that it's good but it doesn't have that hop bite. It's good but it doesn't have that hop bite. So okay, sweet. So my beer doesn't have the hop bite. Let me fix that. So next beer is going to be water chemistry. Cheers. Oh, that's still good though. Wow. So that's my next version. So base beer, next version, water chemistry. Version after that, might try a different ale yeast. Version after that, add a bit of crystal onto it. Version after that, add a little more. So I'm basically doing the same base beer, but just adding slight changes to it. Adding this, adding that, trying a different mash profile. Just so I can teach myself what does each element do. What does this mash step do? What does it change in the beer? Does it emphasize this? Does it emphasize that? What can I do to just improve on my beers so I can be happy with them? Because I'm always been slightly disappointed in my beers. They're not quite where I want it to be. So, time to learn. Time to take it back to the basics. And then basically, I'm going to be doing these beers for the next couple of hours. I will be doing different beers, you know. I have a wheat beer plan, but we'll see how the cost goes, because I'm poor at the end of the day. And not only this, because I can learn from this, there's also a cheap beer to make, because it's just basically 4 ingredients if you count the water. It's the water, the malt, the hops, and the yeast. That's it. And anything else on top of that will just help me emphasize the beer and learn from it. Because I really want to, I think my beers are good, it's average beers, but I want to take a step up. I want to really make people go, wow, that's a good beer. Just from the HBW beer. I was hoping for more, but I was getting what I was expecting. Majority of my average of scores is in the high 20s. Would I like a 30s? Yeah, I would love to. But my beer is not that. It's not there. I need to improve as a brewer to get where I want to be. So, time to get back to the basics. Brew a whole bunch of these, send them out, get feedback, take it on board, and improve. Brew more. That's a big thing of this summer, is to just brew a lot more so I can actually improve. But yes, I have babbled on long enough. You now know what my plans are for this summer. As you can see, I've shaved the old face. It's like a friend gone. So sad. But I got beer to help me out. And look at that beer. That does not look too bad. Quite nice and clear. Ooh, you can see a bit of my face. Still a bit of hazy. But base beer. So next beer, water chemistry. Then maybe with that, I'll add what's it called? Gelatin, just to clear it out and see. Does it do anything to the taste? Compare it. I want to bottle some of these off the keg so I can actually have base models and really take it down to the very basics of brewing so I can improve. Sure, you know, everybody wants to make the cool, crazy imperial stout beers. which I actually have over here. Ooh, double fisted. It's gonna be a good day. But here's the last of my SJ4 beer. This is a big bastard, and it tastes fantastic. A bit young, but damn is it good. Oh, that's good. Actually, if you want. This is the beer. Hidden Agenda. So barrel aged imperial stout by DA044NZ. Fantastic beer. Big beer. I would love to actually have more to taste a year down the line. Just because it's still young, very distinctive taste. I'd love to see how it changes over time. But in the meantime, I've got this bad boy. And this is really tasting good. I got 2 kegs, they're full. I got one of this, full of this beer. And the other one is the Pale Death Ale version 2. But that also has been a little bit disappointing in it because the hops aren't where I wanted. So this beer is actually taken over by far. Wow, that's good. But I babbled enough. So I have lots planned for the summer. I won't tell you all yet, but I have plans. My parents arrived last weekend. That's also why I haven't been on as much. So my dad's here, so he can teach me a lot more about electronics, and I can build stuff. Yes, I got stuff planned to build. Just gotta find money now. But yes, so I'd like to say thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving comments. I really do appreciate the comments. I'm sorry I haven't been able to reply straight away. I have been a little bit busy. To everybody else who I'm subscribed to, I have been watching videos, guys. I have been liking. I'm sorry I haven't been able to put comments on, but I am limited in time of trying to write out comments and that. So all I've been doing is trying to watch your videos and liking them, because there is so many good brewers out there and so much good information. There's only so much time in the day. So I have been watching. Thanks, guys. I do appreciate everything you guys are putting out there, because what you put out makes me learn. So yes, enough babble. This is going to be a long video. I do apologize, but I got some beers to do. It's a Sunday, so. And tomorrow I've got a special event, but I'll tell you about that next week. So cheers, boys. Hope you have a great week. Hope you have some great beers. Remember, keep it epic. Keep it metal. Drink beer. Fucking fantastic beer. And learn from making it, because it'll improve you as a brewer. Oh yes. Thanks, guys.